false confessions you give under torture because you want the pain to stop. However,
who talks about being tortured so casually? Oh, it's just a little, you say stuff when you're being tortured. Anyway, listen to how casual he is. You've been tortured, son? You don't look like people that have been tortured. We've all seen torture victims stumbling out of Israeli concentration camps for the last year.
that I killed officers and have weapons and I spy to the US and Al Qaeda and Israel.
I didn't say you spied to the U.S. I mean, I did, but I hadn't seen this clip. So it looks like a spy, sounds like a spy. Straight up says, "Guys, I'm not an American spy." Yeah, you're probably a spy.
But that's false confessions you give under torture because you want the pain to stop. However, when I
Who talks about it that casually, man? Like, feels strong, man.
met the
I can't tell what's going on with his accent. It feels like... So twice he's had like very American enunciations mixed in there in his usage. He also sounds kind of British on a couple words, which is standard in the region for people that went to like, especially refugee camps and shit. They have British teachers. But I don't know. Is he doing that thing that people that like move to Israel for like their second year and suddenly they speak broken English? Like, hey, when did you move to Israel? Yes, I coming here 15 months ago. Yes. From California. Yes, I love hummus. Like, who are you fooling? Is he... I don't know. This guy is just ringing all the bells. And I don't... Maybe a week from now we'll find out it's totally true and they massacred his family in front of him and I'm the biggest asshole. But it just looks like a spy.
Judge for around 3 to 4 seconds with my eyes blindfolded and my hands tied behind my back and not seeing the judge. He asked me, "What's your name? How many have you killed?" I said, "None." And he said, "Leave the room." Then I was sentenced to execution. Luckily.
Wait, can I zoom in on this? Is this going to work? Wait. Can I not? Yeah, there we go. What the fuck is this, Al Jazeera? You can't zoom in on the video? Oh, that's dumb. Why can't... Okay. Hey, wait. Why has he got perfect teeth? Yeah. I don't know, that's another thing I'm wondering is, like, he's got really... I mean, I work in TV, right? Hey, Rihanna making it rain. I should probably fix my weekly goal. Thank you so much, Rihanna. That is 2 for the week. Very cool. Thank you. I am actually going to make that shorter eventually. I just don't know how. Oh yeah, that's not a thing. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, you're replying to someone? Is that... Oh yeah, you don't have... That's a Hollywood joke for sure. But when I mentioned the Hollywood stuff, like, he's very photogenic, he's very well spoken, he's not shaken up. I also think he has actor training because watch regular people, their head moves around a lot, they bobble. People that are trained to be on camera keep their head still. His head is generally really still. He's got not just clean teeth, because anyone can brush their teeth, but he's got watch him talking. He looks like he's had work done, or he's just got really nice teeth. He's got proper, like, hair. It looks like he's used conditioner. Maybe they gave him conditioner after he got out. He talks about torture like it ain't no thing.
Yeah, none. And he said, "Leave the room." Then I was sentenced to execution.
There it is.
What's your name? How many have you killed? I said, "None." And he said, "Leave the room." Then I was sentenced.
They don't teach people to say "was" like that in Cambridge. Was it TESOL, Cecil, and Cambridge English, which are the main foreign ESL programs. That's like very American English. Was this guy Maybe he was in Marabou. Maybe he was big into like watching movies and Friends and shit. But that's American English. Guys, I don't know why they keep calling me an American spy. They're just jumping to conclusions, you know?
What's your name? How many have you killed? I said none. And
yeah, that's called being a useful idiot for sure, but I think he's a little too good for... It's like watching.
he said, leave the room. Then I was sentenced to execution.
That's another thing. TV trained people don't beam the camera. He's TV trained. He's looking right above the camera. See where my mouse is? When we work in film, average people will look into the camera sometimes. It's a really bizarre feeling. He is looking right above the camera. He's trained. Yeah, he's definitely young. I don't. Yeah, he's talking about like hella hard experiences. Like, yeah, you know, they just tortured me like it's no big deal. Here I am talking to my torturers.
Your name? How many have you killed? I said none. And he said, leave the room. Then I was sentenced to execution. Luckily, I was smuggled on my execution day because I have the most wonderful mother you could ever imagine. And the Syrian system doesn't exist. It's an intelligence services that run every corner of the country. There's no...
That's quite the concept for a average Syrian. Yeah, bro, this guy's a fucking op. Like, look at those teeth, man. I work in TV and have had my teeth cleaned up, and I don't have a fucking smile like that. Look at this guy. He's been tortured. He's been living in jail for 3 years. He's a fucking dissident. You want me to believe that? Look at him. Look at that fucking pronounced nose. He's a fucking actor. Perhaps he was raised by a group of oddball cameramen. Yeah.
Execution day because I have the most wonderful mother you could ever imagine. And the Syrian system doesn't exist. It's an intelligence services that run every corner of the country. There's no such thing as justice. If the judge doesn't like your hair color, he could sentence you to execution. You're talking about a system where the regime has killed 1 million people, where women were raped and they give birth to children in cell under the ground.
Oh man, he's hitting all the points. Now, if this is like a, you know, it's an intelligence network, right? He's saying it's an intelligence network. No one has any information. Everyone is locked down. Everyone is oppressed. No one knows what's going on. He sure knows all the Western talking points, right? Why is Al Jazeera platforming this guy? Why is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense, because here you are telling us everyone's under complete oppression. No one knows what's going on. They lock you up if they don't like you. No one wants to say anything. No one talks. No one knows what's going on. Everyone's oppressed. But here's all the exact American talking points from Fox. What's going on with it? No, I have not. I would love to see a link.
Without seeing the sun or the light or a tree or a bird. There is no such thing as justice when it comes to...
So no one can see the trees, the sun, lights, or birds are outside because everyone is locked up or in hiding. Yet you know numbers and that women are giving birth in jail cells? How would you know that? From a guy that looks like he is going to be the next Fox News anchor.
To the regime of Bashar al-Assad. So when they took me to the judge, I didn't expect anything else. I didn't expect him to...
Else. 1 second.
So when they took me to the judge, I didn't expect anything else.
I didn't expect anything else. I didn't expect anything else. I didn't expect anything else. I didn't expect anything else. I didn't expect anything else. I didn't expect anything else. Yeah, it's had like a German twang to it, but it's still very like Pacific Northwest standard US dialect.
I didn't expect him to hear my story. He gave me 4 seconds.
But then you get the weird European pronunciation on a few things. That kind of sounds Swedish. Nero? Story.
Say my name and say the word no, and he didn't even care about anything. Because under my false confession, under torture,
wait.
And he gave me 4 seconds to say my name and say the word no, and he gave me 4 seconds to say my name.
Say my name. Yeah, I feel... You know, the first thing he opened with is they think I'm an American spy because you sound like an American. The way you're saying "say my name," the enunciation is very standard Pacific Northwest American English, is what they call in the film world, is standard American standard. Why would he have this? Oh yeah, they got that. Something I was thinking today. What if instead 50,000 DPRK troops in Ukraine? Reality is, well, we already know that they got U.S. troops in Syria based out of Cyprus, right? Here's his most one. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, we saw this guy earlier. This is the guy that is now the hero. Yeah, we were just looking at this. This is the fucking guy. And if you look him up on Wikipedia, you can find his crimes, all this shit. This is everyone's fucking hero. Fucking guy. Oh, that's the alert you were talking about. Yeah, we saw that. It's pure comedy. Pure fucking comedy. These libs are celebrating him.
And say the word no, and he didn't even care about anything, because under my false confession, under torture, I was forced to say that I killed endless.
Yeah, he's an actor. Watch his fucking... He turns it on here.
To say my name and say the word no, and he didn't even care about anything, because under my false confession, under torture, I was forced to say that I killed endless number of officers, even though I was a tiny little boy.
I want to look him up after. What's
endless
his name?
Number of officers, even though.
Omar Al-Shogri. Let's see what we can find. Anything on. I mean, maybe nothing will come up. Maybe he is. Oh, he's got a web page. He's a public speaker. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's fucking. He's not just a. Yeah, dude. Come on. Okay. 29. Georgetown University. I'm sorry, I can fucking pick dialects out. Guy's a fucking op. He's a spy. Georgetown, not even like USC or UCLA. They sent him to fucking Georgetown? What's next, Columbia? Oh my god, all this time, all this fucking like listening to his English and picking out his like, oh, he's done dialect courses, he's done camera training, but all I had to do was go to his wiki page. Dude, they aren't even trying anymore. For fuck's sake. Years active, 2016 to present. I thought you were okay, let's see what this fucking guy called it. Yeah, not even Cornell, man, like Georgetown, right at the fucking top. You might as well send him to Yale at this point. Public speak. Okay, so he is Syrian, director of detainee affairs at the Syrian Emergency Task Force. Well, that's an op. He is known for his. Let's just see like who. Let's see if it says who funds them. That's CIA if I've ever. They aren't even trying, dude. Look at this revenue. They aren't even trying anymore. Yeah, dude. Exactly right. This is. Oh my god. I could have, instead of fucking listening to him talk and analyzing his mannerisms for 20 minutes, I could have just went to his wiki. Jesus Christ. Syrian government arrested him and he anti-government protests when he was 15. Yeah, he's like, I don't know why they locked me up. I don't know why they would call me a spy. Why are they calling me a spy? I only went to the spy university. Armed militiamen entered his house and arrested Omar alongside his cousins, but both died in prison. I just spent 3 years in detention. He sold him out. Oh yeah, little Ollie. I love Ollie. He gave up his brothers, man. Also, his older cousin. He must have. I think he narked all these people out. So everyone else fucking gets murdered and tortured, and this guy talks about torture like it ain't nothing. Come on. Yeah, dude, I didn't. It's fucking ridiculous. His mother fled to Turkey, collected a bribe for his release. A bribe from who? From the U.S.? At the time, he weighed 34 kilograms. The guy looks 34. I mean, was he looks like he's probably like 6'1". I don't know if 30, 50 kilograms I'd buy. 40 maybe? 30? Anyway. Oh, hey, boom! Neuro, you called it. Remember, we're both like, he sounds like a couple of his... You said first, and then I thought a couple things sound Swedish, too. Boom, you called it. Life in Sweden. So the American accents, the Swedish accents, Norwegian. That's why I was hearing some weird fucking Northern European shit. You can't make this stuff up. They aren't even trying anymore. He has a fucking wiki. And he's on everything, like he's like the Georgetown University. Oh, he gives speeches at the UN Security Council. Totally not a spy, guys. Totally just a boy that happened to go to the spy university, study all over Europe. They don't know why he was arrested. A TED Talk. Oh, yeah, Harvard Law School. Huh. Who would have thunk it? Anyone can do that, right? Anyone could just go to Harvard Law School when you're a refugee. Totally normal. Oslo Freedom Forum. I mean, TEDx isn't that special. I've never given a TED Talk. I've worked for TED, though. But I've got like 20 friends that have given TED Talks, and they're not. The threshold for entry isn't amazing. So it's like, that's not impressive. But Harvard Law School, you're not just a random key witness and keynote speaker for the UN Security Council and Harvard Law School, having graduated from one of the main like fucking spy universities. Oh my god. Yeah, next time if I do that again, just be like, wiki him. Because I could have saved us a lot of time. Fucking spy ass. So obvious. Dude.
I was a tiny little boy.